Barcelona, Deco. Let me get my posture, my professional posture. Barcelona, Deco, Juan Laporta. Whoever is part of the board, whoever is in charge of transfers, Hansi Flick, whoever's in charge of the financial things, Deco, whoever has a say in this, whoever is involved in this topic that I'm about to mention here. This is a very important video, okay? I know every single Barcelona player, every single Barcelona board, manager, whatever, they all watch my videos, okay? I know I'm really big around the Barcelona scenes, as you can see from my channel. 200 views per video, that's big, okay? That's big. But this is one of those important videos, okay? Every one of my videos has meaning to it. They have desire to it. They have passion to it. They have thought into it. Okay, that's one thing about this board. They don't have thought into their signings, into their ideas, into their philosophy. They don't have thought. Me, I have thought. Okay? We're very different. Deco, I know you're watching. You've heard what I've said about you. Well done for signing Rashford. Well done for signing Juan Garcia. Well done for signing Dani Olmo. All three of them, first of all, Rashford was a loan. Man United always wanted him out. There was no real negotiations with that. The only good thing you did was the sell-on clause. 2, Dani Olmo, release clause. Means nothing. No negotiations whatsoever. Dani Olmo always wanted to join Barca. Lastly, Juan Garcia. Again, release clause. He always wanted Barcelona. So there was no negotiations that you've done so far. Next summer is the biggest summer of your life. Next summer, you've had this job for how long? 2 years? 1 year? 2 years? Whatever. This summer, the one that's coming up, not this one, okay? This one, you're done, okay? You already did your job, whatever. You got the 2 positions. You still need 1 more position, the fullback signing. But other than that, you're done, okay? Next summer will be one of the most important summers for Barcelona since we signed Suarez. Since we signed Suarez, this will be the most important summer for Barcelona. You know why? Because next year, we need a striker. Next year, we need a striker. You see this team right now, okay? Look at the name, Treble. There's one thing missing about this team. You have the goalie, you have the defense, you have the scene. This team might not stay the same. Who knows? In 2026, this team might not stay the same. But one thing that will change, and one thing that must change, no matter what, I don't care if he scores 30 goals this season. I don't care if he scores 40 goals this season. We need a new striker for 2026 season. We need a new striker. That's a must. That's a must. A must. There's never been anything more important for this club in the last 10 years than this thing right here. A new striker. A new striker in his prime. We're talking about options, right? There's only 3 options that I really want. Okay? There's only 3 options where I alternate between them. I'm going to tell you who I want most and who I want least, but all 3 of them, I would be happy if we got any of them. Okay? Next season, I want all our money to go to the striker position. All of it. All of it. All of it. We can sell people. We can terminate people's contracts. I want us to sign one of these 3 players. Okay? Let's start with the first one. Let's start with the first player. This player is already trying to leave Newcastle. This player is, talent-wise, one of the most talented strikers in the world. Sometimes he's even the best striker in the Premier League. And we already know who's part of that league that plays striker too. Isak is a phenom, okay? Isak is a world-class player. He's a world-class striker. You can ask him to do anything. You want long shots? You get long shots. You want tap-ins? You get tap-ins. You want dribbling? You get dribbling. I think he's elite at dribbling and long shots, okay? But other than that, he's really good at everything else. He's not elite, but he's really good at everything else, if you know what I mean. So, Isak is a great player in his prime, and I think he would love this team, bro. Imagine playing alongside Rafinha, Pedri, every single player that I'm about to mention would love this team. Isak fit for squad-wise, he would fit in the squad. Okay, he would fit in the squad. I can already see he's a tall player. He's a lengthy player. He can hold off players. He's already used to the league. Okay, in Sociedad, he was not the level of player he was in Newcastle, but you always saw a talent was there. you always saw a player was there for Isak. And I think he would suit Barca. Okay, all these three players, by the way, they would suit Barca. Okay, because this is a position we're crying out for. Anyone would suit this position. Okay, the thing about Barca next season, I don't want us to go out and sign a young striker that, oh, he has good potential, oh, he could be something great, oh, no. Sign a world-class striker. A striker in his prime. This is a position where you can't really look at youngsters. We already did that for Vitor Roque. We spent 40-50 million on him. Shipped him back to Palmeiras. And look at him now. It's unfortunate what happened, but this is what happens when you go with a young striker. It's always going to be hit and miss. Okay? We need a world-class striker. Isak is part of the option. The second option, which might be a lot of people's favorites, but it's not my favorite. The second option, obviously, is Erling Haaland. This guy is a lot of people's dream option. Okay? This guy, I mean, where do I start? His physicality. Even on the ball, he's kind of underrated. I can't lie, on the ball, he's underrated. He has not played in the Spanish league, which kind of concerns me. But his positioning, his headers, his aerial threat with Lamine Yamal. We saw the game versus Inter. One thing we were missing was that aerial threat. Okay, Lewis got subbed on late in the game, but one thing we were missing against Inter is that aerial threat. Haaland is an aerial threat. Okay, Haaland, you want him to be a powerhouse, he can be a powerhouse. You want him to be a hold-up play, he can be a hold-up play player. You want him to combine, he's not the best at that, but he's always going to be a player that attracts defenders. You have to have two center backs on him, and then once you do, everyone around you is free. I think that's why people love Haaland so much. Okay, because he can bully players off the ball. Everyone's going to be on him, which leaves more space for Rafinha to run in behind, which leaves more space for Lamine Yamal. And I get that. Okay, I get that. Haaland is an elite player with elite finishing, and I think under Hansi Flick he can cook. Like I said, all these three players, I would love them at my club. Love them, bro. Like, they're all welcome to join. All of them. Yes, all of them are going to be really expensive, but there is one player that I prefer over Haaland. There is one player that I think has over Haaland. Let me not stop talking about Haaland for a second, okay? Haaland, system-wise, for Flick, how would he do? Haaland, I think one overrated factor about him is his pressing. Everyone thinks he's this bulldog that presses for night. He's not really like that. If you watch the games, I see him walking a lot. I see him jogging a lot. And this is the one issue I have about Haaland. This is his apologies. And his link-up play. Those two are big problems. Okay? But other than that, Haaland is amazing. But there is one player that gives me everything I want. There is one player that gives me absolutely everything I want. It will be such a challenge to get him. But striker-wise, he's my favorite option. He's my favorite option, and that is Julian Alvarez. Where do I start? Let's start from the World Cup. World Cup year. Comes in the semifinal against Real Madrid. Scores with what? His first touch or something? It was something like that. For his first minute, he scores. In the World Cup, replaces Lautaro Martinez, scores in almost every single knockout round, and provides an assist in the final. In Atletico Madrid, have you seen how many free kicks this guy scored? Panenka against Courtois at the Bernabeu. Again, at the Bernabeu. UCL, his team is losing 1-0. Bang. Destroys Camavinga outside the box. No way he scores. Guess what? He scores. When you talk about big game players, you don't talk about Haaland. Because one of the big critics about Haaland is his big game really, in the big games, is he really that good? I know he's attracting two defenders, but you don't think Alvarez is also attracting two defenders? Besides that, in that Atletico Madrid team, who is really another attacking threat that's as good as Alvarez? Griezmann's washed. Sorloth is beyond washed. Their wingers, they're not really attacking wingers. They're not really a threat. You can have one player on them, and that's fine. One threat in that, the only threat in that attack for Atletico Madrid is Julian Alvarez. Now, I'm a Barca fan, okay? I've watched every single Barca game against Atletico Madrid. Julian Alvarez was by far and away, our biggest problem, in my opinion, out of both Madrids. Out of Mbappe, out of Vinicius, out of Rodrigo, out of Bellingham, Alvarez was the most dangerous player out of both Madrids. There was a game, I think it was the 4-4 game. First 20 seconds, 40 seconds, he scores against us. This guy, there was another game. I think it was the game where we lost 2-1 to them. He provides an assist. Alvarez, he will suit this team so well. Imagine Alvarez and Rafinha just trading positions like this. Alvarez sometimes being the cam and Rafinha pushing up to be the striker. Or the other way around. Imagine the link-up play between these two. Because on the ball, he's better than everyone else I just mentioned. He's better than Isak and he's better than Haaland. He's very physical. Don't let his height fool you. He's a very, very physical player. Okay? He's a very, very physical player. When he was at City, people were calling him the second best striker in the league. That's because Haaland was so in form that, of course, he wasn't going to get over Alvarez, who barely had any minutes. Of course. But Alvarez, under Flick, under a counter-attacking system, a quick transition system, where you cannot really make any mistakes on the ball. Okay? The thing about Haaland, he makes a lot of mistakes on the ball. He's really good on the ball. When it comes to finishing and everything, he's really good on the ball. But he does make mistakes. He struggles to find that final pass that Alvarez has. Off the ball, the pressing, please don't compare the two. Alvarez is pressing. We see it with Argentina. By the way, I didn't even mention Argentina versus Brazil. What a goal from Alvarez. Like, this guy is a big game player. In the big games, he's always going to be there. In the small games, he's always going to be there. He dragged Atleti above Bilbao. He dragged them above Bilbao. That Atleti team is soulless without Alvarez. I'm excited for Atleti this year. I'm excited to see how they do because they're signing attacking players to help out Alvarez. And trust me that, guys, when it comes to striker, he's the perfect one for us. He's already used to the league. He's already demolished the league. Around Lamine Yamal, around Rafinha, around Rashford, around Dani Olmo, around Fermin Lopez, around Pedro, around De Jong. Imagine how good he's going to be. Imagine how good he's going to be when he has genuine, real support from real quality players. Hey, man. Yo, you guys, let me know who you want as our new striker. Because we need this next summer. Okay, I don't want any other signings. We need this next summer. Okay, Lewa, cute. Okay, cute, but you're gone. Ferran Torres, good squad player. You're going to be back up for the next striker that's coming up. But we need a new striker, boys. And this is a really, really important era-defining signing for us. So, let me know who you guys think should be our new striker. Let me know who you guys would prefer out of these three options. Is there someone else? Would you prefer a young striker even though we really need a guy in his prime? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And I love all of you guys who subscribe. I love all of you guys who comment. I love all of you guys who interact with the video. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.